welcome into episode number 20 of the Motorsports Almanac podcast. Shane and Wyatt here. We're going to be joined by Brent Yaron here in just a couple of minutes to talk about the Polaris Championship coming up this weekend. Wyatt, you guys are going to be competing out there. The best of luck to you guys. Man, we've had a lot happen since our last show. We've had a return. We've had a couple of records broken, a couple of new formats that have popped out in other motorsports. So where on earth do you want to start?
Well, I think we need to backtrack to the week of our last show to talk about a certain return that happened that we did not expect, for one.
Yeah, you want to talk about a return that nobody saw coming, and I don't think anybody saw this one coming. Of course, talking about Mr. Jamie Morrow with the Yes Deer. Wyatt, how long has it been since he's been out? It's been at least 10 years, right?
2014 was the last year of competition for that tractor, and it was not a super farm.
Yeah. By the way, Bub, you're cutting in and out really bad, and you're really blurry. I don't know what happened. It was working fine before we got here. Yep. Pulling up the Yes Deer photo so everyone can see it. In person. And Wyatt, did you have a chance to talk to him at all, or what did you see while you were there?
So, yes, I did talk to Jamie. The reason for the return to pulling for Jamie was that his daughter is going to be turning 18 on June 8th. June 8th is the weekend of Farley, and he wants her to drive. Well, they had not had the tractor out in 10 years, and they had put some stuff back together, and they wanted to make a test pass somewhere. And it so happened that Earlville, where we were testing, had a testing tune, and to everybody's surprise, it rolled out of the trailer. I'm like, oh boy. So.
Yeah, still rocking the original front wheels, too, that was on it all those years ago. I love the looks of that. I love the original looks that this tractor kept even back then. And still supporting it now. So, I mean, did he say specifically what his plans were or anything like that?
For now, it's just going to be some spot pulls. Pick and choose where to go, really. Around here, it'll be something like Tri-State. Tri-State has a super farm class, which is the Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa sanctioned association. We'll run events like Farley. Farley, not too far from where he tested in Earlville. Probably Hatoma. And then pick and choose from their regional events. ECI here and there. Might hit some Badger State. Hasn't really depicted where he's going to go yet.
I got you. Yeah, that's not the only vehicle we've had come out of the clear blue, and I can't seem to find it right now because I don't know how I found it before. But the Pisig team, they've got a second mini rod wrapped and ready to go.
And to nobody's surprise, that was on the way for a while.
Yeah.
So obviously Tim and Logan, Pisig brothers, have shared duties of the fallout for the past couple seasons. And this one was in the works over the off season. So and the second one's going to be called Aftermath. And it's a little bit different color blue than the fallout is. It's a little darker.
Yeah.
But same power plant.
It is. Have you found it yet? Because I had it, and then for some reason my Facebook refreshed itself.
I will try and find it. Yes.
Hang on, man. I got it. I've got it.
So it's gonna be exciting to see those boys. I mean,
yeah,
their driving's eerily similar.
Yeah, I mean we were prepared, guys. We swear. It just Facebook did Facebook things. Yeah, so there it is. There's the fallout, and then there's the new Aftermath on there as well. See if I can get a better picture of Aftermath. Yeah, there we go. That little favoring that darker blue, I think looks even better than the other one, to be honest. But that's just me. But
and the alternate logo on the fenders and the fuel tank.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Got a couple of our guys checking in. Built Diesel Mafia. Adam, what's going on, bud? It was good to see you last weekend. Hopefully we see you this weekend too. Mr. Sasha, what's going on, bud? I know it's late over there for you. What are you doing up still?
No, it's early.
Well, true. Very, very true. Have we had anything else come out off the top of your head?
Not anything new that I have seen. Events, yes. Hansel Sullivan Memorial Pole happened this past weekend. Obviously they didn't get the first night in. Weather has just been killing everybody.
Dude, it's still raining. Like it rained down here today.
Mm-hmm.
It's so freaking wet down here. I mean, it seems like there's lakes out in the middle of the fields right now.
Yeah, it's been a very wet spring, especially here.
Yeah.
So, our last show we covered Futhorf, Germany. They had a Netherlands Association pull in Oldenhorn already. Other than that, the only things that have been debuted are the rest of the pictures from the new Bobcat team Superstock.
Yeah.
So that finally made its public debut. It's been bouncing around private messages for a while now. So now it finally came to public light.
And it looks absolutely awesome. Brent did a great job with that machine, man. I can't wait to see them in competition with it, though. I think it's going to be really interesting because we've seen the modified that's coming over here too. I don't know which one of them is going to do better in the classes. I'll be really curious to see how that works out.
Known that they can make a tractor work in any country that they send it to, and that it's already done, I would say the light modified. I think there's a lot less variables. I think there's a lot more variables on the supercharger than there's a light modified because there's so much data on a supercharged blown Hemi.
So, you're right. Sasha says, doing well, ready for bed, and heading down to Italy for the weekend. Give the weather gets better. Yeah, I hope so, Sasha. I hate for you to have rain out 2 times in a row, brother.
Yeah, the weather has just been absolutely crazy wet. So,
yeah. I did go down to Brandenburg, Kentucky last weekend for their Bell of the Bluegrass hook there. And, man, it was awesome to see. I don't get a chance to see all the Bell of the Bluegrass guys throughout the summer, because, I mean, whenever we're talking about Bell of the Bluegrass, regionally, they're not really where I'm at because I'm in far southwestern, and I mean extreme far southwestern Kentucky. Like, I can be in Missouri in 2 hours if I really needed to be. So we did that, and man, they put on a good show. They had light limited pros, which is essentially 85s. They had the 3.0 diesel trucks, had a good class of those. They had light limited supers. I think we ended up having like 16, 17, 18 of those. And then we round out the night with 95 hot farms. And you want to talk about a loaded 9,500-pound hot farm class. Goodness, man. All of those guys that were in that, they were either regional runners for the Region 2 circuit, or they run the PPO tour, and they were all stacked in there pretty good. Brian Carrington picked up the win. He had an awesome run to kick off his season.
Yeah, I think there's going to be, and especially these early polls, we're going to see a lot of good numbers in certain classes. To clarify, for obvious reasons, I think that testing aspect is becoming more and more, and I don't think it's used correctly. The term is used correctly. There is testing that happens. Practice happens in polling. We got a test run at the testing tune up there. We had to figure out a couple new things that we didn't have any data on. And I think for some guys that where you're going to see, even in association polls, you're going to see that crossover because they want to see what their setups do, if it's new or if they've never competed on that type of dirt, competed with that type of crowd. You're going to see that more and more. So
yeah, and it's really interesting that you bring that point up. Actually, with the practice aspect really making its way in, because it seems like the test and tunes really became more prominent during COVID year, I want to say, because of all the pulls being canceled and guys just wanted to get out and just drive and test their setups for the next coming year.
And it's testing, it's keeping your skills sharpened. It's a long off season. We have a lot longer off season than any other motorsport. So it takes a while to get back in the groove of things. And I think with this weekend, especially where that guy's at, it gets people back. It gets people back in the groove of pulling. Hey, Brent,
how's it going?
How are you, buddy?
Hot and sweaty.
Run a million different miles, I bet.
Yeah, started painting lines today. Fun stuff.
Nice.
So I'll get back there when it cools off here this evening and finish some things up. And
yeah, man. So how's everything looking? Of guys from out on the West Coast started showing up already. What's going on there?
So right now we have 2 pullers here. Donnie Reeve, he brought his truck, the Final Drive, as well as Bob Morrow's Bodacious. So they're already there. And then the other West Coast guys are going to be stopping in St. Louis and finish the drive out here in the morning. They're somewhere in Missouri now. So, and then we have David Doherty. He's already there in his typical spot. So, yeah. Otherwise, there's a lot of guys heading out here tomorrow. Track's covered. A lot of just small things now. Get all our signage done, all our banners done. Got our lifts in place for the live stream. Getting everything set up for the end of the track because dirt pile. They removed some dirt from the behind it, so we got to get a trailer back there for the laser operator and just a lot of small things. So, but things are shaping up. That area is dry, luckily, so we could probably take a good inch of rain here if it does rain. Fingers crossed it doesn't. So there'll be some wet spots, but we can work around that. We're already at plans if depending on how much it does rain tomorrow, we're going to move everything off the gravel lot and move it into the grass so pullers can park on the gravel and on the blacktop area. So just going to kind of play it by ear first, but it'll be all hands on deck to move that stuff if need be. So
yeah. So what's the competitor list looking like here so far? Has the weather kind of helped you out a little bit with it being so wet?
Right now, I mean, some of the bigger classes, diesel supers, mods, pro stocks, things like that. There's a lot of farmers. Luckily this year, the pro stock class, I mean, as far as we know, everybody's coming. A lot of them have enough stuff in the ground that they're okay with leaving. And we still are working on a couple mods. We reached out to a couple today, potentially 2 more coming. It depends on what happens tomorrow. If it does rain, it does become too wet. They may be just stuck up, like they're not going to be able to get in the fields, and they'll come here instead. So it wasn't looking that way until we reached out to them again today, and so now things are sounding promising that we'll add 1, maybe 2 more. But like I said, won't really know until tomorrow because tomorrow's when it is supposed to rain, and then it just depends on how long that rain lasts into Friday. So we'll just kind of play things by ear, see how it goes, and but otherwise, yeah, the competitor list. I mean, we only had a few people drop this year, and it's pretty much only due to not farming, but due to parts. Unfortunately, like a couple of our diesel supers backed out. One hurt stuff at farm show, didn't get parts in time. Another one was waiting on turbo parts. So just how it goes sometimes, and we still have. I think we have 5 or 6 still. So it'll still be a good class of them no matter what. I know people like diesel supers, and we're gonna keep them. 5 puts on a hell of a show, and otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's things are coming along. I just hope we don't get any more people back out here last minute. It's always tough trying to find people. I mean, if it's we'll try to find somebody local if somebody does. So at this point, if we're trying to reach out to somebody like Pennsylvania or Ohio or something like that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to fill with those guys. But we have 85 limited pro guys that have reached out to us and asked if anybody's dropped yet, and they're only within an hour or 2. So
yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, it's as far as we know, everybody that's currently in our lineups are coming. If you go on the website, the only person that is on there that isn't coming for sure, we didn't make a post about it, is Joe Claypool. Unfortunately, they have some family health issues going on. And so RJ Simon's going to be bringing Simon Says. So Simon's will have 5 vehicles here this weekend in 4 different classes. And we're pretty confident it's going to be a minimum of $5,000 to win again. So an opportunity to win $20,000 more. So
That's awesome.
Yep.
Absolutely awesome. And guys, don't forget the live stream and everything this weekend goes right back into the purse for the pullers. Everything at the gate too, because of all the great sponsorship that you guys have been able to get. Brent, this year that was something that's really stuck out to me is the amount of people that have jumped on to sponsor this event this year is absolutely insane. And I mean, there's that many of them. I mean,
yeah, to cover that. Oh, and here's the man right here, Mr. Brent Yaron.
Hey, Mr. Holzhauer, how are you?
That's how
You
you
probably
are.
can't hear it.
Yeah, I got my
you got your
AirPods in. So that's the man with the plan right there. He's the one that. Oh yeah, they are. Yep. So.
Shane is, I think he's doing our announcing our last poll this year. Is that right?
Yes, he is. Yep.
I am. I'm excited for that, man. I'm really excited.
So obviously
I'll see you this weekend.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, obviously we can't thank Brad enough. I mean, he's graciously allowed us to do something that's never been done before, and he's opened it with open arms, and he's been very supportive and has our back with pretty much anything that we want to do. So he's one that he wants to make this event the size of Bowling Green and give back every dollar to the players. So
yeah,
you know,
I mean, you guys are certainly on the
goal.
right track to do it.
Yeah, but going back to your question with the sponsorship, I mean, man, the first year we thought we did awesome. The first year we did like $34,000 in sponsorship, and we thought that was awesome. I mean, that year it didn't cover all of our, expenses. Luckily, we had Brad behind us that covered the rest. And then we moved on to last year, and we were just around 60,000, and now this year we're up to about $90,000 in sponsorship dollars, and our event cost base. Brad covers some things, and we cover the rest. And essentially, our fixed cost is around that $50,000, $52,000 mark. And so we're going to be giving about $25,000 to $30,000 roughly back to the pullers in one way or the other. We haven't decided on if we're going to take some of that money and do another Friday night winter bonus. Otherwise, all that money just goes right back to the purse. So that's I mean, we can't thank them enough. We've had a lot of sponsors step up in a bigger way this year, and a lot of new sponsors, and we hope to continue those relationships moving forward. But yeah, if you can scroll through this for me, I'll just go through them quick. Start from the top. So obviously, number one, Loose Agency. They're right here in the Nashville area. They've always been one of our big sponsors, and this year they stepped up and did the title sponsor. 618 Motorsports. You guys come here, you'll see the shop right at the starting line. They drive the tractors on their feet to the track, and they do a lot for us here at the track and things that we need done for the event. And we have the Adaville Lumber Company, got Eagermax Wheat Company, and Adventure Waymeyer Seed. They jumped on and did the armband and sponsors. We have AJR International, the American Freshmen's Association. They have a huge event down in Pickeringville every year.
Yeah.
And so that's definitely one that you guys have come to this event, you like it, it's 18 miles down the road, and you'll go to Pickeringville later this summer and have an awesome event. AP1 Insurance, Apex Turbo, Auto Traders doing some winter package stuff. I think they have some tumblers and like some backpack coolers and stuff that they're giving to the winners. Bomb Machine, Beer Money Pulling Team, Big St. Charles, that's one of Brad's stores. Brian Cruz, Toy Tractors, he's coming on to sell toy tractors at the event as a vendor. The Brown and Brown Insurance, which is also part Bright Associates, they merged into them, and they deal a lot of stuff with Brad, and they jumped on and did a big sponsorship with us this year. Cat Bros Motorsports, Some People Lubricants, Chaos Fabrication, which is our sponsor, the Pro Stock Tractors, CM Pulling Tires, they did sponsorship as well as $500 in certificates to 6 classes. Coltrane, they'll be here for vendors as a vendor, as well as they'll be giving products to the winner in each of the classes. Of course, a data acquisition, called Asgrow Seed, Jonathan Schneider, Dusty's Outdoor Media. He's doing, I can't think of it off the top of my head. He's got something, I forget if he's like the highlight. I think he's the highlight sponsor for this year. So we'll put together like a highlight video, and it's like the name right sponsor for that. Fair Valley Performance, Gateway Seed as the Bartling, GMR Motorsports, Greenmount Road, Harley Davidson, H&R Power, HD Specialties, Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports Group, Holzhauer Pro Motorsports, Hooked Up Pulling Productions, that's me. Inman Insurance Agency, they are the sponsor of the 95 Limited Pro Stock Tractors. Joe Bush Egg Repair, JP Pulling Productions. Another shout out to him. Jesse has provided us with all sorts of media stuff to do all our promotions with. So can't thank him enough. Kawasaki Parts Warehouse, Kessel Hardware. They also donated all the paint and the paint machine for us to paint lines this weekend, as well as discounted prices on all the lists for the live stream. So they're right here on Main Street in Nashville. Kentucky Farm Bureau, that's Ferris Vague. KMF, that is Custom Metal Finishing, another local guy here. Kona Ice, they're doing discounted ice for all the pullers. So it'll be $5 a bag versus $8. And they are also going to be a slushy vendor. Lee's Sports, Miley Machine and Fabrication, Letty's Tree Service. They'll be bringing their boom truck and the American flag to put at the end of the track again this year. Liquid Tube, they are the sponsor of the Super Farm class. Modern Machine Motorsports, or Tool Motorsports, they are the sponsor of the Modified Mini class. Frank Crazy, sponsor of the 85 Limited Pro Stock Tractors. Knott's Logistics, the sponsor of the Super Semis. Power Sports Parts Warehouse, Racer's Closet, they'll be on site as a vendor. Shy Diesel, Reeve Trucking, they have the sponsor of the four-wheel drive truck class. Salem Beat Performance, Schultz Mortgage Team, the sponsor of the light super stock tractors. St. Charles Harley Davidson, Speed Tech Motorsports, SRMD Solutions, that's Paul Business. Tedder Pulling Performance, the sponsor of the modified tractors. A new one that we just picked up yesterday is, I can't read it, I forget it offhand. VK Vibe Travel.
Yeah.
Yep. So they are a local travel agency right here in Nashville, Illinois. We track a whole hours and everybody, Dirk Neerman, Kerry Lowry, everybody that is here at the track that helps make this event possible. Torque Group, Wiki Sales and Service, they are the trophy sponsor, and then Weimer Fuel Injection and Turbo, they are the sponsor of the Diesel Super Stock tractors. So those are that's everybody that's jumped on board this year. Those are all of our sponsors, vendors, partners, and without them, honestly, this event just isn't possible. And again, obviously, Brad Holzhauer and everything that he does for us. So.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Hopefully next year you see a little yellow and black on that sponsorship list. That's one of our goals for next year. We'd love to be a part of that.
Well, we'll probably redo our sponsorship packages again. There's some things that we thought of this year once the event moved along. So we'll continuing adding and revamping. And this year we only had one class not get a sponsorship. That was the Super Stock Diesel truck class. So 10 of our 11 classes had sponsors. So which is awesome, and we can't thank them enough. And the amount of support that we had, sponsorship, it's not easy. We probably reached out to 800 different businesses for sponsorship, and I mean, we had, without Brad's stores, I mean, we have about 50-ish sponsors. So I mean, your success rate you have to reach out to a lot to be able to get a lot. So again, we can't thank. I mean, Carrie Lowry here, she works for Brad. She's, does marketing and stuff for a living. She's been kick-ass, and we can't thank her enough. We've always worked with her come the event, but we never brought her in for like insights. And she's done this for a living, done events, and she's always done all the other polls for Brad. And so we finally brought her in, and she's been a game changer. There's a lot of stuff that we don't think of, and there's so much that just goes into an event, especially one that's, it's non-sanctioned. It's just something different. I mean, there's a lot of hours that have to be put in, and she does a lot of behind-the-scenes work that nobody sees, and so we can't thank her enough, honestly.
Yeah, man, that's great. So what all is everything people need to know coming in? What's the price for admission?
Yeah, so Friday and Saturday, May 17th and 18th, 6 p.m. start time both nights. It's at the Track of Holes hours here in Nashville, Illinois. You can find that address right on our website, as well as all the information for which pullers and which classes. You can see all of our sponsors. There is a tab right on, or a button right on the front of the homepage that you can find the live stream. There's also a tab on the website as well. So Ryan Zolik and his crew with What's Smoking Promotions are going to be doing the live stream as $25 a session or $40 for the weekend. And then if you're here in person, it's $20 a session. There is no discounted weekend pass. And then all that money from both of those revenue streams go right into the purse. You'll also be able to find the lineups right on the website as well under the lineups tab, so you can see for both nights. We'll have live results as well running off our website. That's that middle button there, and they'll also be under the results tab. I'll get added there as well. And then there is a picking contest that we're doing. The winner will get a weekend package for next year, whether it's a live stream or in person. So just doing a little something to give back. But yeah, some more information about the event. Like I said, it's this coming Friday and Saturday, May 17th to 18th, 6 p.m. All 11 classes do pull both nights. We have roughly 100 hooks. We do have at least one exhibition pass, potentially 2 or 3. We won't know until the time comes. So they'll be running at the end of the night. There's a newly acquired tractor here in the States that he wants to make some runs before the Grand National Circuit. He just got some parts back, and so he's hoping to be here. There's another team that they had pulled here in Illinois for many, many years. They bought a new tractor last year and are on a new adventure. And then there's another one that pulls on the national circuit. That would be coming from out east, and we're hoping that he comes. But again, it's all dependent on weather. It's dependent on farming. It's dependent on parts. It's dependent on a lot of things. So
you've got me curious now. You can't tease us like that, man. That's
I
all.
sure can.
I mean, I know one of them.
Yeah, Wyatt does know one. He guessed it yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what else? So there's a kids zone here at the event. It's grown tremendously. Brad wanted 6 bounce houses, so we have 6 bounce houses. There's a monster truck that will be here both on display. And then it was supposed to be Friday night. We moved it to Saturday just because of the potential for the weather. But they're going to do a car crush on Saturday night. So we'll put, I think it's 2 cars out on the track, and they'll do some stuff out there and crush the cars. So that'll be right after the show on Saturday. And then there'll be a kiddie pedal pull starting at 3 p.m., I believe it is, on Saturday as well. So I know they'll have kind of like weight classes and winners, and there'll be stuff to give away for the kids, some keychains and just different things like that. So if you have kids, there's plenty of stuff for them to do. The gates do open both Friday and Saturday at noon. If you want to come talk to your favorite pullers, come meet some new faces, because there's a lot of guys here that have never pulled in Illinois before, or haven't pulled here in a long time. So come check out, all the iron that will be here. There's going to be a lot. It's going to be a packed place. That's why we're taking line, because pullers think they need 100 feet between them and the next person. So try to keep things organized. Try to just do a little bit more and more every year to make that event, stand out from the next. So it's kind of the plan with that. Shane, can you pull up or Wyatt, whoever's running the computer, can you pull up the event info tab? There's just so much to talk about. I don't know if I mentioned
Which one?
The event info tab.
Sure.
Have you guys, this may be a question you guys are still doing yet, but have you decided on a class order for each night yet, or is that still up for discussion?
It's so Paul's working right now. Christy and John are going to roll in here tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. We'll talk to them about it now. We kind of we had one set, and then the diesel numbers kind of dropped off. Mod numbers didn't get to where we thought they were going to be, so we're going to switch some things around. Light supers are supposed to be first on Saturday. They're not going to be anymore because Brian Bowles has some for his daughter going on, so we're going to move it for him. He's got a 3-hour drive back, and he doesn't think he'll be back till 6 or 6:30, so we're going to move it for him so he can still compete on Saturday. So we'll post it once we have it. Just going through here because can't read it.
The event T-shirts, $20.
Yeah, I think. I don't actually know. That was there from last year. It might have went up to 25. I don't know, but it'll be at the Beer Money trailer. They'll be selling it. There'll also be 618 merchandise being sold here as well. We just finally got our liquor license today. State of Illinois great and likes to change things. So you just can't do an event like license anymore. You got to get a full year one. So we fought through that. But we'll be selling beer tickets. Make sure you read it because I guess the beer ticket machine doesn't do change. So you have to do just put a 20 in and get your $5 worth or 5 tickets or whatever it is. It's going to be the easiest way. But yeah, pits, like I said, pits are open. All you have to do is there'll be 2 different areas where you can purchase tickets. One, if you're not going to go into the pits, you just walk right in after you pay and just find your seat. The other one, you have to pay, and then you have to sign a waiver just for an insurance thing, just so, because you'll be walking through the hot pit area just to get to the pit. So it's just an insurance thing that if something happens that we're covered. So yeah, then if we do if we do rain out, fingers crossed we don't on Friday, the winners will just be determined just on the one session on Saturday. Otherwise, we'll combine their places. So if you get a first and you get a third, 4 points. Whoever has the lowest points will win. 2 people are tied. We'll break it by their combined distance for the weekend. So, and we have winter packages for all the winners. There's tumblers in there. There's coolers. There's I don't even know what else. Energy drinks. There's all sorts of stuff. And so we'll have that, and then we got our trophies. Look awesome. NX Trophies out in Nevada does it, and actually one of our pullers, Chris Daniels with the Baby Huey truck, his wife works there. So just another tie to pulling. So we found that out this last fall that he mentioned that he ordered trophies through where his wife works, and they do an awesome job. Relatively inexpensive for what you get. So if anybody is looking for some neat event trophies, definitely look into them. So yeah, and then on the website you can see there kind of the layout of the facility. The vendors will be kind of in front of that kids zone area, I believe is what we're doing. The general admission area is going to kind of open up a little bit. So we have a lot more room over in that area. So things won't be as congested. There's one of the things that always kind of got in the way where all the bike racks that were there and all sorts of stuff. And we don't have that this year, or won't have as many. So it'll be a lot better for you guys that are coming in to watch. The other thing is porta potties. Because of that, we're able to get the guys with the sanitation to come in and pump the porta potties on the inside of the fence. The reasoning last year is because of the fencing that was up. We had the porta potties on the other side, so you had to walk all the way around and then come back in. So if you're older and don't move around very well, it was a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. So that was one of the things that we made sure to change this year. And yeah, otherwise, things are moving. Like I said, pray to the Mother Nature that she cooperates with us this weekend. And it seems the first 2 years we've dealt with the same thing, where early in the middle of the week it looked like one day was going to be a little rough. And luckily things worked out. We've had 2 complete shows and 2 awesome shows, and we're looking for Mother Nature to continue to cooperate with us. And right now it's beautiful out. If it was like this all weekend, it would be perfect nights for pulling. But track's covered. We'll pull it when we need to. It's dry enough out now that we're gonna have to add, or the track's dry enough that we're gonna have to add water. So if we do end up getting rain and some seeps in, it won't be the worst thing. But hopefully we just don't have to worry about that. And like I said, the pits are hard enough right now that we can take some rain. And then, the other thing, those that are camping. So if you are coming to camp, it's first come, first serve. So at some point, if we get too many, we're just going to turn you away. There is a campground somewhere around here in Nashville that you'd be able to park at. But all you have to do is pay for the weekend. If you go on the website and go into the camp, it's under, if you hover over lodging and then go to camping, you'll be able to find the information on when you can come in. You can come in, park them, and then leave. And if you do that, then we'll get you when you come back for paying. but otherwise you'll pay right at the gate, and then you'll find a spot over in the camping area. We'll have it taped off. We'll have caution tape back there, so you don't go down in the ditch. There's like 30-foot ditches on the other, on like what side of the west side of the facility, about a tree line. There's like a 30-foot ditch. So we're gonna tape that off so people don't accidentally drive too far and slide down into it. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, things are taking shape. Still a lot of stuff to do, just little things, and we'll get all that stuff knocked out yet here tonight and tomorrow. And on Friday, it'll be get all the pullers registered and just final touches, get the track ready, and hopefully have a hell of a show and a hell of a crowd.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things that stuck out to everybody that was there last year was the crowd growth there that happened from year 1 to year 2. So, I mean, I'd expect nothing else but for it to grow again in year 3.
Yeah. Like I said, you do it the first year, there was a lot of growing. There's a lot of stuff that, for the most part, it was all of our first time really promoting. And we thought we had everything kind of under control, and a lot of things that, the little things that you don't think of until all of a sudden you get to it and you're like, oh, shoot, I wish we would have done that. We thought we covered all the bases, and we weren't even close. And so this year last year we were able to knock a lot of that stuff out. And again, not bringing on Carrie, she has all these ideas for how we can make it better, how we can advertise. We've had a lot of awesome, like Dustin's outdoor media. We have like 9 billboards out there. They've thrown us on some of the digital signage out there as well. We have posters all over the area. At the Whole Hour Auto, they have drivers. They just take posters with them when they go places and just hang them up in the communities. And we have radio ads running and paid ads on Facebook and all sorts of stuff. Like iHeartRadio did $2,500 or $3,500 in radio ads free for us. So it's a lot more advertising has gone out. We did postcards this year. I think we did like 15,000 postcards that went out to mailboxes in surrounding communities. So, if you don't know about this event within an hour radius, you're living under a rock.
Yeah.
So, and that's, obviously we're always going to get the people that are, they're into polling. They follow polling. They're going to know about it. They're going to be the one. They'll come.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get the people that let's go take the family there for the week, for a night, or, oh, I didn't know this was going on. Look, this is something we can go do. That's what we're trying to, those are the people that you need to try to grab. Those are the ones that are going to fill the empty spots in the bleachers. So, and, as we continue to grow it, Brad really wants a campground, and there's ground for sale, but it's a stupid amount of money, just to the north of the facility. But he's going to need more parking. He's going to need a bigger campground if this continues to grow, and it might come to the point where he's just going to have to bite the bullet. He's mentioned it, but it's not cheap. But
yeah,
like I said, he's 100% on board for this event, and he just loves. He mentioned that last year he had about 50 different pullers purchased from him. So. So for him, I mean, it's also, it's an advertising tool. So
yeah, he's
able to utilize these events to be able to sell things at his dealerships, and he's for him, it's just easy. It's easy advertising.
Yeah.
When come to the track, now you have to come right through the dealership. Oh, if you like something, because not only is there's like trucks and cars, but there's also side-by-sides and pits, bikes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's everything.
Yeah, I got a chance to go in there last year, and I was amazed to see how much stuff was just inside as well as the outside.
No, you need if you guys are here, go inside the showroom and just go look at what's in there. It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, Print Crazy, one of our sponsors, did all the artwork and everything in there, and it's freaking sweet.
Yeah.
But
well, Brent, I think we've covered everything, but we really appreciate you jumping on.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll see you this weekend for sure. I think
Yeah.
we're coming down, and how many other of us are coming down? I think Adam's coming.
Yep. So for media people, as far as I know, both of you guys will be coming. Wyatt's brother, I think Morgan is I think he's planning to come, right, Wyatt?
Probably by default, yeah.
Probably by default, yeah. No, we're not going to said state anymore. Thank you, IHSAA, for the no cancellation. But yeah.
Yeah. So then I think Brian Thurston's coming, Adam and Tiffany with Bill Diesel Mafia, Jesse Post. Oh,
There's probably a couple more in there that we're not thinking of at the moment.
yeah, I'm sure there are, but like I said, it's
Yeah.
You guys all do a good job, and we
Yeah,
need eyeballs on the event to continue to make it grow, and
yeah,
we're looking forward. And like I said, Jesse's kind of like our unofficial official photographer. I just reach out to him for everything, and so he jokingly said that, "Could you put my name on the spot that I had last year?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I'll actually do that." So that's one. I'm going to do that, and he doesn't think I'm going to, but
yeah,
I'm gonna. He's
Yeah,
asked spot
man.
reserved because I need my pictures again for next year.
yeah. Well, Brent, I can tell you this from all of us here on the media side of things. Thank you guys for keeping it open for us to come in there and keep doing what we'd love to do.
Yep, and like I said, we're still in the growing phases. Brad just said we need to get this to $10,000 to win, and so
Agreed.
We'll get it there. We
So-
will get it there.
and who knows? There's already talks about, depending on how things go, maybe another class or two next year, and so we'll see.
Can you allude to possibly which ones?
Potentially one that is coming out of the 618 shop that has Brad's name on it,
Nah, okay, I can name that one. Okay.
and then another one was one that has been here in the past, year one.
Oh. Okay.
Which there's two possibilities of that. Three.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Awesome.
But then there's another class that I would like to see there, and I got shit from him again today. So
Uh-oh. All right. Well, Brent, buddy, don't let us hold you up. We really, really appreciate it. We can't wait to see y'all this weekend. Y'all, it's going to be a great event. It was a great event last year. And, I mean, this is just sowing the seeds for this event. I mean, this is only year 3, right, for this event?
yep. So year 3. So 2022 was the first year, and then it was last year for second event, and somehow we're on year 3 already. Don't know how.
Well, that's awesome, man. We will see you this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And safe travels to you guys, and we'll see you here.
Yeah. Thanks, Brent. You're the best,
Yep.
man.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Bye, bud.
Yep.
See ya.
Wow. Well, that was a quick way to take up a few minutes there, huh?
I would say we took a little bit of time there.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, but y'all, seriously, if you can't go to the event, buy the live stream, because I mean, this is going to be a great show. All the money that you guys purchase for the live stream goes right back into the purse for the pullers and everything, and all the gate admission and everything, because I mean, like he said, their quote unquote fixed costs are covered because of all the awesome sponsors that have jumped on for this year. And I can't wait. This is kind of becoming an event I look forward to every year. I remember the first one, Wyatt. I don't know if you made it to the first one.
I was
I don't
graduating the first one.
Yeah,
I was also a state
right.
track.
Yeah, last year was your first one too. So this is gonna be awesome. We'll be there. I'm throwing decals in the backpack with my camera and everything. So make sure you drop by, say hey to us. If you don't see us, just
You're
the message.
blind.
Well, there's also that. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, I mean, we're kind of yellow and black. But anyway, man, yeah, so I say we go right into doing predictions for said championship pool. By the way, if you guys haven't clicked that, or at
I was
least
about to say, if you haven't
camera.
noticed, there's something like up there.
Like, if you guys haven't clicked that yet, you might want to.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it took a lot of time to do.
speaking of those two as well, I'm gonna hint at it later in the show. I'm making a subtle hint. You're gonna have to pick up on it with your keen ears.
Hang on. How about that?
Yeah, is that big enough for you?
Yeah, for our audio listeners, we've got a QR code on our live stream here to a video on our YouTube channel, and we've been graced with the chance to reveal this tractor, and we're kind of starting it with this, so we're excited.
And more down the line, as we work with these guys, we will do more of these. This one is not going to be the only one we do. Give us some feedback on it. Give us some feedback on it. We want to hear what we can do better. If you like it, that'd be the big thing. But this kind of reveal, so to speak, or whatever you're going to see up in there, that QR code, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and nerd out and actually give the backstory to the QR code idea. So everybody knows I'm kind of a nerd for the media side and production side of things. And whether you want to say it's fake, whatever it is, one of the leading people for production out there is the World Wrestling Entertainment Group. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Their production is absolutely awesome. And they've been kind of showing the teasing of a new person debuting via QR codes on there. And one night I was just sitting there and I was like, this is something that hasn't been tried yet for pulling. So I think this QR code idea could really have a really good effect for even events that have video boards, for tractors you already know that are coming, or for any other uses. So, I mean, I think it's an interesting new marketing tactic to try out. So we're trying it here first. Might even try it somewhere else.
I think a couple of different teams have done something, not a couple. I think of one that's done this. Nelson's with the mini rod sort of did something like this.
Yeah.
But in a very different way.
Yeah. I mean, their stuff looks just as cool too, but that video, that video took some time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, man.
And this won't be just pulling.
No. Whatever we get, whether it's drag racing, dirt cars, whatever they want us to reveal, man, we're more than willing to reveal it and do it in a really cool way to represent the new vehicles.
Oh, and by the way, of something new, our next guest, you got to see some plans for something new when you're up here.
Yeah.
Should I hint at it now?
No.
All right.
Nope.
Well, anyway, let's just go to predictions.
Yeah, I'm ready for predictions. I've been waiting for this all day. So let me ask you this. Are we doing this the way of we have to pick somebody different each time?
No, absolutely not. If you think the same person's going to win, you think it. So, people throw in the comments if you have predictions for each of the classes we're going to be going over. Throw in the comments, because it's kind of cool to see who all think is going to win.
Let's catch up on some comments first, though. Mr. Jeff, I saw you down there at Brandenburg. Works at the local radio station there, so that was good to see him. Mr. A.T. Woodyard, it was good to see you too. There, line them up all night on the starting line. Best off, ready to go. Molly, I saw you there. Short Fighty, I know I'm late to your comment, buddy, but Brent Yaron looks worn out. Yes, he did. Adam Drout's watching. Russell Dostal, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. And then Miss Jillian Mullins Wadsworth. So the blue truck, Wyatt, that you saw in our DMs, that was actually her husband driving that truck.
Yep.
And I'll be honest, I kind of want to show that photo off, but I won't right now. I'll stay on task.
All right, when you stay on task and go to predictions, let's start with, we're going to go down the list that it has on the pullers. Let's go with 85s.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it up on screen too.
Everybody, as we go through the classes, throw your prediction and who you think is going to be.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna go with weekend champion. So that's how we're.
Oh, you're going weekend champion.
I'm gonna go with the weekend champion.
Ooh, okay, that might change my prediction then.
85 Limited Pros. I'm gonna throw it right out in front of your face.
All right, hit me with it.
Right on up. You just went through it.
Oh, you want me to stop?
Right there. Just one more Harry Walker.
Yeah, man. So tell people a little bit about this guy. I've never seen it, so this is gonna be one new for me. I mean, I've never seen him at Ship, which was really the only place during the year I could see 85 Limited Pros. Tell me a little bit about him.
I'm very sure he won a session at the very first Pullers Championship. But anyway,
Okay.
Harry Walker was the Harry and AJ. AJ's the boy. AJ will probably do the driving. They have one of the toughest 85s that runs out there. Won ECI points this past year. It just runs like a banshee.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the first year, Darren Hynek, the guy that dynos it, of Hynek Diesel and Dyno, won it Friday night of 2022, and it won over 50% of the ECI polls.
Okay, so I mean, no slouch at all. I guess I'm gonna go with the John Deere 4430 Jeremy Witt Destructive Deere.
You think he's gonna three-peat?
I mean, why not? Why go against him now? I mean, he's already done it twice.
I mean, that's fair.
But man, there's a tough group here. I mean, you are loaded. You've got Kaywood's Comet. You've got Demon Deere.
Deer, another one on a Hynek dyno that runs like a banshee.
Yeah, Family Tradition. I saw him run at Murfreesboro this year. He ran great. Forcinet's in there. Fueler's in there at the 1206. Kazuzik. It says Kazuzik, but I think Big E's driving.
I think they might be alternating.
Yeah, maybe. Daughtry's there, High Price Hooker. Tolkie's there with Wife's Nightmare. That's my second pick. It's going to be Tolkie, I think.
They're all tough classes, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah. I think that's going to be mine. All right, let's go to Imming Insurance Agency 95 Limited Pros. So do we want to go through and break down each one of them?
No, just go to your pick because we don't want to be here all night. Because each one of them has a lot of accolades. And one of them is quite new, actually.
Okay, let's talk about that one then.
Dusty Whitaker.
Whittaker?
Yeah, Whitaker.
Yeah, so Dusty, he runs Mid-South. I mean, he hasn't been around very long at all, but Mid-South Limited Pro class is one of the best kept secrets, honestly, because, I mean, this is where Counts and Calvary and, I mean, we'll get Weisel down here. I mean, Dusty's held his own pretty easy. I mean, he got a first in Huntland last year, first in Moulton, Alabama.
Right.
Every time I've been around him so far, he's ran really well. So, I mean, he's one to watch, but I hate to say it, but then I'm taking the one next to him. I'm going Old Black Magic and Gage Schottel. How could you not? Did I steal your pick?
I can't because only I saw the pictures that Gage sent me today. So,
no,
they'll get it done. They got ways to go yet, but I'm gonna go to the top of the page. Give me the rebuilt 618 of Brett Hackstadt. I know what they did in Louisville was not what they wanted to do, but I
don't know, man. Short fight, he's down there. He won it last year on the backup Charger.
We'll see. Remember, this is weekend.
You know what? I'm going with Brent. I'm changing mine. I'm going Brent
for the weekend.
Yeah. Are you writing these down at all?
I am not. It's audio recorded. We're fine.
Okay.
Next.
Yeah. Man, that's a great class. So another Mid-South one, Mike Fanning, Sydney Summers in there, Gerlach. This is the one I think everybody's cheering for to get down the track, though, is the Rozier family, because they have not had luck at this one in particular for nothing.
Oh, I know. I want him to get down.
I want them to make a good run so bad. And then we got George Bear side piece. Gary Barrett, high stakes horsepower. Yeah, we're looking good. This class looks absolutely stacked. All right, so are we going into Super Farm since it's our class, or are we going to skip it?
Well, I don't want to default pick ours, so let's skip it.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry for all
guys.
But I am not gonna. I'm biased. Sorry.
We're drivers here for that one, but yeah, Chaos Fabrication Pro stocks big pros, 680 cubes with the intercoolers. We got 618 Pro Brett Hockstedt. This is where this tractor made his debut last year. Mickey Shorter making his return outdoor with the new component chassis. Cutting Edge Pro, Grayson Shelton, El Nino, Rhett Parrish, Hardcore Addiction, Brad Hartman, Brandon Simon on injected funds, Brandon Simon Loud and Heavy, Craig Lodwig, Never Giving Up, Ezin Lemke, New Generation Plus, the angriest pro stock on the freaking planet, the nutcase of Chris Hoyt, and then Braden Schromick and Youngblood out of Columbia, Missouri. Wyatt, where do you want to go? I feel like you're staying local.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if it's local or sort of kind of local. Give me Brad Hartman.
Whew. Okay.
That tractor knows that dirt way too well.
You're right. You're absolutely right, man. I would love to see them win it. I really would. You know, we got the chance to upload that one for their first debut run on that tractor from Springfield last year. I mean, they were in contention right off the bat. You know, they've had the winter off to kind of get things sorted out and ready to go. I mean, they posted up pictures on the Facebook. They're ready. So, I mean, that automatically puts them in there to be a tough contender.
If it comes from Hofstra, Indiana, it's going to run like a mother.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'm going with last year's champ. I think I'm going to go with the 400 Brett.
Isn't it kind of funny that we're going with Red Pro stocks?
Man, the amount of Red Pro stocks, though, is amazing. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Technically 5.
5. Technically 6.
What?
Well, okay, that's not a red motor.
You can't count.
Yeah, that's the original case motor still. I forgot about that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, no. They're always in contention. Sheltons are another one to watch. I mean, you can't. There's not a quote-unquote safe pick, or I don't want to say it bad, but I mean just a pick that you don't think is going to win. I mean, they all can.
Right.
That's how stacked this class is, dude.
Next.
Diesel Supers. Travis is a scratch.
Yes.
Brent didn't say anything.
I'm pretty sure Travis is a scratch. I don't know if Brent's still watching.
Yeah, Brent. Can we have some clarification, please? Tyler Bachman, Born Green, Mike Egan, Hellbent. That's old Youngblood, and I mean old Youngblood.
In some ways.
Yeah. Darren Oldham, Kryptonite, great to see them back. Brad Campbell and maybe so, and then Doug and Meisinger and Mike Schultz on the high-tech Remedy. I've got my pick, but I'm pretty sure you're going to take it, so go ahead.
We can pick the same one.
Kryptonite?
Yes.
Yeah. That's my pick. Bachman's coming out with a brand new setup. I think the first time it's ever been ran.
Yep.
Mike Egan, he runs pretty close locally around there with the ITPA. Kryptonite, newer setup. I don't know what else they've changed from the last time it ran, but they're ready.
It'll be interesting to see. So
yeah, Brad
Brad
Campbell, maybe. He's coming with us representing the Outlaws, and then Remedy.
Technically, 2 of them are Outlaws. 3 of them, actually.
Yeah, technically 3.
Light
Schultz,
Supers.
Team Light Supers. Me and you've debated about this one, and we've had a couple of late entries because one of them dropped, I think, didn't we?
Yes, one of them dropped.
Galot Light Super dropped.
And
that added in Whitworth with 2 of them.
With 2 of them.
Yeah, so Alter Ego, Big Temptation, Ben Buster, Detonator Black, Extremely Insane, Little Bad Alice, Little Temptation, Loud and Light. That one is raring to go. I'm curious to see what it does since what they've done. Red, and then Tennessee Tracks and Yield Express. I know who you're going with, but I think we already determined that we both got different picks for this one.
Give me the Riverside Rocket. Give me Tennessee Tracks.
Oh, You changed your pick on me from whenever we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I ask why?
If I know Jacob, he is going to turn the wick up, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah, Brent's got my pick, alter ego. Brent, is Travis in or out? We would like to know because, I mean, he's still there on the site.
I'm pretty sure he's out.
I think he's out,
I
too.
want confirmation.
Yeah, I do, too.
Anyway, next class.
Yeah, that's another one of those classes you really can't go with any. There's nobody. You can't go wrong picking any of them. Let me see here. Full drive trucks. We're going to have to educate ourselves on this one because there are trucks here we've never seen. We've heard about them, but we've never seen them in person. Chris Daniels out of Nevada. Bob Morrill of Escalon, California. John Boer Mazzetto, California. The return of Cornfed and Jason Bramer. Donnie Reed, Final Drive, Terry Hagedorn, Gunpowder and Lead, Terry Hagedorn, Kicking Up Dust, Jim Bosch, Midnight Raider, Jake Zaring, and then taking the Claypool spot will be the Simon truck.
That'll be piloted by either DJ or Kyle Sullivan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yarn said Travis is out.
Russell and Dylan are both taking Zaring.
Yeah, they both take Zaring. Did it just get rebuilt, if I remember right, or did the motor? I think I saw on their page.
They just got the motor back.
Yeah, like it came in like yesterday morning, and they got it done by 8:00 last night to leave tonight or tomorrow morning, one of the two. Who's your pick?
I'm gonna get the guy that is bringing 2 entries, and I'm gonna take Terry Hagedorn with Kicking Up Dust.
Yep. So, ironically, I'm going the one next to him, and I'm going to go Midnight Raider.
You think he's going to go back to back?
I do. But the other one that I'm really watching, though, is up here, and it's that one, Cornfed.
Yeah, I will be curious to see how much they take. Well, to not just take, remember.
Yeah. It won't take long. I can almost assure you of that.
It's not, if I know them, it's not going to take very long. They haven't been out of polling. They've been helping, but they just haven't competed.
Dude, he's just been in a sled. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Superstar Diesel Trucks. I'm really looking forward to this one. Keith
This
Whitamer.
one's going to be a barn burner.
I know my pick, and it's just because of how it ran last year. But Keith Wood, American Pride, Chase Eller, Caretaker, Brady Ingram and Crosswire, Craig Dickey, Cummins Killer number 3, Nathan Vague, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Van Hazley, Rock Hard Ram, Kent Crowder, Shy Diesel, Brady Ingram on Shy Diesel, Eric Stacy, Smoking HD, and JJ Brumby in the Rumor. I got dibs on Cummins Killer number 3.
Oh, I am in between him. You know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm taking Eric Stacy.
You gonna take Eric?
Yeah, I gotta take Eric, dude.
All right.
After the interlate, after the season he already had, that's just the icing on the cake.
But that Cummins Killer 3, man, it's.
I will make a prediction and say he will win one session.
He will win one. Don't know which one, or he just does what he did in Georgia. I mean, there's
if he does that, I will. That is.
I think you will see that come unglued if the Duramax wins both nights. Yeah, definitely. What's next? Water Machine Minis.
Oh.
So, kind of take your pick here. Half Past Midnight making his debut on the track, the former 1X from the Johnson team, right?
And for those who have seen the PPL list, Matt Johnson Johnson is not done.
Johnson's not done pulling, y'all. He's coming back. Well, not even coming back, just, changing some things.
In a different class.
Yeah. Yeah, but we got Half Past Midnight. We got B-Bear, Beast of Burden, Cutting Up, Footloose, Have No Mercy, Lil Bear, Lil Wicked, Pretty Wicked, Show No Mercy, and Walk the Line. I am going with I'm going to go Pretty Wicked.
Which is funny because I was taking the stablemate.
You're going to take Lil Wicked?
Yeah, I'm taking Grant.
Nice. I don't know, though. Hurt's tough. Sheldon's are tough. Slaw's. I don't know if I've seen Slaw's new chassis yet.
It's not a new chassis.
Oh, is it not?
Nope, just the pedals are outside the rails again.
Oh. Yeah, Cummins Killer is a good running truck. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. We love that truck. And I'm not saying that just because I drive one. Let's see.
Mods.
Tedder. Yeah, so this is the one that's kind of thin, so I'm kind of nervous to pick one just because we don't know of the other factors of who could show. Tobin is only making test passes. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Wyatt, take your pick here. You're going to McAdoo, Texas. Cameron Neves, Tom Owens of New York. Simon was Simon Says. Thorne with Dylan Owens, or the return of Takes a Lickin' with Steve Bunnage. Which one do you like?
I'm going with the guy in the same county as I am right now that's sitting probably 5 miles from my house, and I'm going with Brandon Simon, and Simon Says.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Tommy with Ramblin' Rose then. I really figured you'd take Tommy.
No.
Yeah, that is your Tedder Performance Mod Tractors. Knott's Logistics Super Semis. So there's 2 or 3 on here. The Temperamental I've never seen. Bad Dog I've never seen either. So I think you're going to take Simon again, if I had to guess.
I will take the RJ Simon because I see him run for the first time in person. Well, RJ in the seat at least at Earlville, and he won.
RJ's listed again. Yeah. By the way, that green sled was the old decision maker that got sold, right? Lovick bought it.
Yes. Lee and Jack Lovick from up by the Nashville area, Charles City area, up by Chuck Knapp, had purchased the sled because they're old. They had upgraded, at least in classes, to a Class 8 sled. And right out the gate, 5 or 6 different classes from super farm to two-wheel drive to semis to anything in between.
Pick anything you want, pretty much.
They did a very good job of getting that sled set correctly the first time.
Yeah. Yep. So you go, Simon. I'm going up here to Brian Stalker out of Rockville, Indiana, because of the history of the truck. I didn't realize that this used to be the double down semi. If it has been updated and everything, I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the history of it, and
that one has very high. That one has very high potential.
I know.
Yes, Lindsay, the mini class is a very tough class.
Yeah, it is.
You wish you were there.
Yeah, what the heck? Jeremy Roberts not doing super farms. Shane can. Wyatt. Understand Wyatt not doing it. Yeah, Jeremy, I'm not touching that with the 10-foot pole, buddy.
Oh,
sorry.
By the way, you two, Lindsay and Jeremy, please listen to our next guest because I believe both of you might have some sort of correlation with them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. Can't wait for that, man. That's
fine. Shane, do your super farm pick. I'm not picking because I'm biased.
No, I'm not either. I'm not. There's too many good ones in there, and everybody's going to do great. We'll get the politically correct answer there.
You took the very political answer on that one. You did the
I mean, I'm technically going to be helping you guys on Saturday, aren't I? Kinda, sorta.
For what?
I don't know. You can never have enough hands.
It's a super farm. Sounds like a farm tractor, anyways.
True.
Anyway,
you'll see us out a lot this summer. Oh boy, that'll be fun. I bet you they're running either Full Port Productions or NTPA or PPL, if I had to guess.
Whatever's close to home.
So probably FPP. Do you see Dusty Price's post about running some FPP events this year?
Wouldn't surprise me being from
Ohio. That's awesome. Man, you got to give it to FPP. They are growing in strides right now. They have got a lot of events this year.
Lindsay, do you mean select GN or
FPP and Grand National. Probably both.
I would say select? I mean, just,
The hooks don't correlate too bad, I don't think.
yeah. First one's a haul down Benson.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Um,
Walker Semi is running a smaller Charger. Okay. I'm changing mine. I'm going to Simon then, if that's the case. Or no, you know what? Just to be different, I'll go to Bro. Playing with fire. We'll go with that for the semis. But yeah. But Wyatt, you want to jump into our other category of motorsports that we love to cover?
yeah.
NHRA, baby, Route 66 Nationals.
But the event I wish I was also going to this weekend besides the Porsche.
Oh, you're not swiping up there on Sunday?
Morgan's graduation.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's
so.
Darn.
Last year I made the trek up to Chicago for the Route 66 Nationals, and if you've never been to an NHRA event, I will plug you right now. You need to go.
Yeah.
This is not just you. This is everybody watching and listening later, whatever you want to call.
She said they're going for the NTPA, and they're going to run as many FPP as they can. That's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Woo. Anyway,
yeah.
So
we haven't talked at all about the PPO pre-commits, by the way, like any of them.
Should we?
We can after we're done with this. I ain't got nowhere to be. I ain't got nothing to do.
Anyway, we're gonna go straight in predictions for Chicago. I mean,
yeah,
right into
we're
it.
not doing every solitary class. Let me tell you that right now. We are not.
The 4 pros and then Pro Mod.
Exactly.
Because technically, Pro Mod's a sportsman class, but it shouldn't be.
Yep. All right. Who did you go with for top fuel?
Top fuel? I gotta go with the guy that is the hands down the best personality in top fuel. Give me Clay Milligan.
Is it? I was going with Coletta.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Defending champion.
That wasn't on purpose. That was not on purpose, I swear.
Doug, the whole Coletta team right now is on a tear.
Yeah, I had Coletta written down, and then if you took him, I was going Antron. And then if I couldn't take either one because we thought Charles was going to be on, but he had some other things come up last second. I was going to have to take Tony Schumacher, however you say his last name.
Tony the Schumacher.
Yeah. All right, undefined car. Go for it.
Give me the so-called rookie of funny car and give me Austin Prock.
Whew.
AKA the Prock Rocket.
Yeah, pretty much. Give me Ron Capps.
Now you see, Capps is an interesting one because that is a new car, new chassis, new setup.
It's Ron.
Yes, but I know he's the team owner, but
yeah,
Guido and those boys are having a little bit of a war of attrition between that setup.
Chad Green was my other one.
Chad, dude, having new crew chiefs this year, man, it's something to fight.
Yeah, I know.
Pro
stock, who'd you go for?
I'm gonna go with the guy that's cutting the best lights in the class right now, besides Greg Anderson. I'm gonna go double O Dallas Glenn.
That was my number 2 pick. I kind of went biased and kind of went with Erica for our first pick for mine.
That's fair. I mean, she is. Heck, she's got to be up there in the point standings, isn't she? She's number 2. So
yeah, who's leading? Is it Glenn?
No, it's Greg Anderson.
Yeah,
Greg's on top. Greg's on top. Erica's 25 back, and Dallas is 1 back of Erica. So
yeah,
but anyway,
yep. Pro motorcycle.
There is 1 pick, and it's 1 pick only. Get your era.
I picked Smith.
Matt Smith or Angie Smith?
Matt.
Gotcha. No, but
I feel like I got into the motorcycles. I kind of quit paying attention because motorcycles are
that
my
is
favorite.
fair. But you can't deny that Gage Herrera is kind of doing the old.
I know, but just
Round.
anybody that wants to get on one of those is just crazy.
Yeah.
Pro mods.
This one is honestly the toughest one to pick because there is more than they can actually qualify.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Lyle.
Really?
Yeah.
I still think they're fighting car bugs, but
Nah, he figures it out this week.
I'm gonna go with the defending world champion. I'm gonna go with Mike Castellana.
Yeah, who was my other pick for that one? If I didn't had Jose Gonzalez for the second one for me.
Yeah, Jose won it last year, and he's already won one this year. And another one to watch out for is Shelton's teammate, and that's Kevin Rivenbark. And that's one Reese is tuning this weekend.
Yeah.
Because Grayson is going alone to TPC with, I think Cody's going with him. But
yeah, probably.
Yeah, Reese is doing an amazing job tuning that car.
You're right.
I'll be interested to see if we can watch that while we're down there sometime this weekend.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah. Anything else you want to cover?
Yeah, we had a good friend of ours break a track record. Derek broke the track record there for PDRA. Oh, where were they at? Were they in Virginia last weekend?
This past weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at Cecil County Dragway in Maryland.
Yeah, he broke the track record.
Which
that's gotta be record like number 3 for him for the year.
It's gotta be. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Dude, he's on a freaking tear right now. But Spencer won
the East Coast Showdown in Whitty, in Virginia.
Yeah, that was awesome to see. A couple of guys that we've interviewed before, which I've got a video I'm finally putting together in our editing software now that should be up. It'll probably go up on our YouTube. It's probably a YouTube exclusive. By the way, y'all, if you haven't already, go subscribe to our YouTube. Help us out a little bit there, Motorsports Almanac.
That is where the QR code video is.
Yeah, so while you're there, just hit subscribe.
Well, hit subscribe while we're there.
Yeah, it helps us out. Give it a thumbs up if you can. So we're really learning more with YouTube too. I mean, obviously Morgan does it too, but they're doing some new things with podcasting right now. Those babies are out in Cali, or at least one of them.
At least one of them. The old Ruckus is running right now, and it's the last name is Moore. The bought it. It's called Shakedown.
Yeah,
so it's already ran a couple times out in California, and it will run out here this summer.
They are coming back over with it.
Yep.
Does that mean the John Deere Alky's coming too?
More than the likely.
Yeah, Under the Influence is back out in California too. They've been doing good with it. I'm just trying to think. Anything on the major on the dirt side?
They are in Clay County Speedway this weekend for the $25,000 win. Clay County is in Northwest Iowa. That's in Spencer. That's an old NTPA hook that Outlaw has now. That is a very large grandstand up there. Yeah, very large. Super nice facility. Other than that, I don't know. They had there's high limits this weekend. Oh, blanking bad. I don't remember. I have to look.
Okay. That's fine. It's not like we have anything else in our brains or anything.
Oh, just that May 29th.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. We're not saying anything from now on, so don't ask. I'll tell you now, don't ask.
Yeah. Shane, end the show with this because we're basically done anyways.
No, we got more that you don't know about.
What?
All-Star race this weekend and the Indy 500. Kyle Larson's going to do both the All-Star. I thought that the Coca-Cola 600 lined up with it, but it's just the All-Star race this weekend. They're at North Wilkesboro. So Kevin Harvick's going to be practicing and qualifying the car while we're at it. And then Monster Jam World Finals actually out in Los Angeles, California this weekend. They are trying
a brand new.
Huh?
It's back in Vegas?
No, it's in Los Angeles. It's at the Rams place.
SoFi?
Yeah. They have done a weird track configuration. I wish I could find a picture of it quickly because it's an S figure. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but it could be fun. Oh, yeah, by the way, they're live streaming the World Finals this weekend for the first time ever. Where was that whenever I was a kid?
Live stream wasn't a thing.
No. Man, that's whenever we still had DVDs to go and get.
Boy.
Yeah. Yep, y'all, but May 29th is going to be our next one, and you will know the Monday before who it is.
Yeah. People, when they say of this guest, they said that getting an interview with him was impossible.
Dude. Yeah. All right. We will see
Hi, Mark.
y'all later. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
By the way, go click this thing. Click that. Have your cameras up. Do something with it.
Scan it. Do whatever. So
Yeah.
Anyway, do with that information what you will. So
Yeah. We really thought. I never thought I'd secure him.
No, me either.
No.
I think everybody here, whoever's watching left, you're going to want to share that when we announce it, when we confirm it.
You guys keep
and keep watching.
We've got content coming out, so keep an eye on that. We'll see y'all in Nashville this weekend.
May 27th, that Monday. Watch out for that announcement.
May 27th, baby. It'll be in the morning.
It'll be in
I
the
can
morning.
almost guarantee. I'll post it up in the morning.
So.
All right. Adios. See y'all later.